Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome back to the Rec Room on a Thursday's Eve, coming at you from Studio E on HyperStream 2.1. Hope you're ready for the weekend. I wish I could say that I was, but it's almost like everything blurs together when there's a constant workload going on. But anyway, if you are new to the Rec Room, whether you are a creator, spectator, or somewhere in between, this is your virtual lounge for pop culture randomness, a double dose of gaming, and a variable amount of dry humor. Currently, we are specializing in strategy, stealth, sandboxes, and of course, shenanigans. So, where to begin? I got something big. It actually is rather big for its size, for what it is. And don't go getting all weird on me. I'll show you what it is here in a second. It's not anything creepy. But first, the rundown. So, kind of everything's pretty steady, but I do gotta say thank you to, I think it's JD1971 and Jolly Roger for helping share everything out on Pilled. Always appreciated. And then as far as a couple scheduling things, so things been a little weird, and yes, even tonight I'm running a little bit behind. It's because I was trying to yet again get some more editing done. I guess, yeah, it's kind of like DLC and system updates in the book writing editing world because part of me, when things are new right now, I want to get as much done. I don't know if it causes any kind of notification inconvenience to people who have already purchased the book that we've recently released. But at the same time, for first impressions, I don't want to have to do damage control because I didn't catch everything that I could have caught in terms of typos and grammar and formatting and all that kind of stuff, because I'm finding some pretty glaring stuff after having gotten things released, and it's kind of like, this is not good. So it's a scramble now after release to get everything caught back up and everything bundled out there. So hopefully when people do pick things up, they won't have to see as many of those flaws. So yeah, editing has been real crazy, and that ran into stream time last night. So there was no Warriors Orochi 3 on this Wednesday. So that is unfortunately the one that kind of gets kicked to the curb if there is a scheduling issue. But the other thing was that we did a 4-hour stream for Metal Slug Attack Reloaded, so that was actually kind of record breaking. So whether you're into that or not, I don't know, but it's kind of a long stream. It's kind of fun because it's just shorter stuff. I mean, it makes for good background noise. So I see Chairman's popping in, and yeah, I know you're addressing the Mercenaries 2 video, and that is that was an error on my part. So yeah, the mistakes happen. So I mean, I saw your comment, and I will address that. So I don't know if I'm offending you by making a mistake, but I will address that. So I did see your comment there. But anyway, so to talk about the big news, so I can now officially say, now I don't know if I should be saying this officially once it's available on the marketplace, but this should be going up hopefully in the next 24 to 48 hours. But here it is. I have in my hand hard copy of Ascendant Chaos. And so this does say on the cover, not for resale. So this is actually pretty cool that Amazon has this available. So I did of course have to pay the printing costs and the shipping, and this is all process that's new to me. So if any of you out there who are experts already in the book publishing process, you may chalk this up to being old news, but for me, having gone through this for the first time, this is kind of interesting to go through this, and it is a big deal for those of you who are creatives. I mean, even if you're a painter or somebody who does graphic design, like there is something to be said about the first time you get to have your tangible product in hand. And for me, who's been working on a product with no tangible product whatsoever for a very, very long time, this is a very big deal. So this is the first time I get to show this. And I know, unfortunately, this is a very tiny window, and you're not going to get to see much detail. But I will do my best to try to get a video of some kind so you can see this a little bit better. But other than the immediate social circle, this is the first time this is being shared. I mean, and of course, there's been other big news with going live this week with the Kindle ebook. So let me show you this. This is the width of this monster. This thing is huge. So that's why I was talking about something big. I don't even know if I've purchased a book like this beyond a college textbook. Now, the thing is, I mean, the font's not problematic. I didn't make it super tiny or anything. So, I mean, it's a normal sized font. But the reason for the size, and this is also traditional, at least in one of the common formats, it is 6x9. So it's not, I didn't do anything specialty or custom with it. But the reason why this is such a monster is because the grand total, now on the page number, it's 688. This thing is 688 pages, and then there's a few extras, of course, for the opening stuff, title, copyright, etc., etc. But it is actually very, very cool to finally have this. So, because this afternoon I was working on getting changes to the ebook, I have not yet had a chance to start tackling this. No, what I did was my plan of attack was to order 2 of these. So I got one, and it is going on the shelf for posterity. This other one here, I'm going to take a pen to it and find as much as I can. Now, I may still go live so people have access to this, because I suspect that some people are waiting until they have the paperback available rather than doing the digital, in case they're not doing the ebook thing. So I want to get this live ASAP, but I want to make sure I don't have any other glaring stuff, in the foreground here, and I'm probably going to be working on it tomorrow, because I'm probably going to be shot by the time I get done with the stream tonight. But that is the current plan. So we are within hours, 2 days at the most, 48 hours tops, hopefully, of having paperback available for the Firewall Protocol Saga, Ascendant Chaos Book 1. And as a side note, I know our link there says, or our ticker says link in the description. I forgot to get Odysee updated, so Odysee may not have the link. You can now get to it through our bio on the Odysee channel, though, so it is there, but I got to remember to start getting these stream links updated, which I roll over. So Pilled is good to go. Twitch is the only one that I don't have it while the stream is live, but of course during the replays it'll be there in the description. And for YouTube, I'm starting to copy and paste everything in now, so YouTube should be good to go as well for the link in the description. But really would highly be appreciated if you check that out. And I can understand if you're not into the ebook, if you're waiting for the paper copy, but either way, please check that out. It's a good read. And why am I talking about MechWarrior? Well, because somewhere within this monster, there is at least 3 different mech types, and I'm not going to give away, the inspiration where they came from and all that. That's just going to remain to be seen. But the reason I do franchises on the Rec Room of the current variety is because over my lifetime, even if not the specific ones that are playing, ones like them have been inspiration that have gone into this book and the ones that are going to follow. So again, as I say, there's a method to the madness. I am not crazy. I'm not just shooting from the hip and just picking random stuff. So that's kind of the way I've been doing things around here. And as far as, so another key thing, I gotta say thanks to those who have already picked it up, because now granted, I understand from an audience standpoint, may not be any of you out there this early for the show, but word of mouth clearly is working, because I think some family members have already started passing the word, because I know it's not exactly, not all people that I've spoken to directly. So that's kind of been a help. And I know that a lot of this is going to have to deal with like reviews and stuff on Amazon because of algorithms. I mean, and those of you who are in the streaming world know about algorithms and all the stuff you got to do to kowtow to that nonsense. So it's probably going to be very similar on Amazon, and may have to involve some advertising on there, which I got a lot to get done before I kind of cross that bridge. But there's going to be a very, very few busy days ahead still. So things are going to be kind of hit or miss on the schedule. I do anticipate trying to do everything on a normal schedule. So still, obviously, MechWarrior tonight. Hopefully still Turtles tomorrow. And we still, of course... Oh, but by the way, Chairman, if you are still here, I am going to still do Mercenaries 2 on Sunday, but I am going to be running late. So actually, I'll put that in the chat before we get started here. So good thing that reminded me, because I will have a late start for Mercenaries 2 on Sunday. But meanwhile, that's plenty about the book. I'm sure I'm going to have more to say, and I actually may have to start rebranding and restructuring some things, because I'm going to be talking about Fire Protocol stuff more. And I know as it grows, I'm sure there's probably going to be people wanting to be popping in and talking more about that. So in some cases, the Rec Room may start to shift a little bit. It's still going to be gaming focused, but again, this has always been intended to be a pop culture stream or a variety stream if possible. It's just that gaming makes it easy as filler, because there's been nothing else to really go over. So, or at least without a lot of work anyway. So that's the plan. And as far as pop culture and my 2 cents for tonight, well, pretty much my 2 cents circles around all this other stuff going on. So I don't think I have too much to add. I know Gamescom is going on still. I know I already talked about Garu City of the Wolves, and I know that's fighting game content. And I am not sure if there's much else that I've seen of interest, because I talked about Roadcraft, that terrible game called Call of Duty, and I think that's it. So I haven't seen any other news today. But we are ready to get going on MechWarrior 5. We are on episode 76, which I called Inner Sphere Trek, because we're kind of going to have to circumnavigate the Inner Sphere, because we're running out of stuff to do. So I'm hoping that we might... It'd be nice if we can land on a nice even 80 for an episode count, but that depends on how many missions are left, how long those are going to take, because we followed one of these missions with a level 15 difficulty attached to it, and all it did was take us to an area with new missions. There was actually no scripted mission attached, so I think I'm going to try to find the few remaining scripted missions, as long as there's not too many of them, and then we may finally allow MechWarrior 5 Season 1 to sail off into the sunset, or I don't know what that would look like in space, but that's the intent. So that's the plan for tonight. We're going to try to see what is still out there, provided we don't get stranded from lack of gas money. But that's what we're aiming to do tonight. Yeah, last week we did that alternate to the Shadow War, and that was kind of disappointing. All right, so of course we got our two Battle Masters sitting there. We have one that I'm willing to sell. We haven't found a spare one yet, so that's kind of sitting there uselessly. Us killing the Dragon and Vindicator, I think, are just extras that I'm willing to throw away. Clearly, we still need to get some repairs in. We are out in the boonies with 2 mil due in 22 days and only 9 mil in the bank. So this is not going to be super helpful here, and these are probably going to be more difficult. So if anything, I'd kind of try to get down here, see if we can take on some... Yeah, that's a recommended reputation of 10. These are 13 to 15, so I'd rather go fly out of here, get repairs, and then take a scrub mission, and then we're going to try to fly south. Try to get some of the other missing missions that we have not yet tackled. A rare Crusader, huh? There's multiple Crusaders. This is such a hybrid between Evangelion and Pacific Rim. We're checking stuff while we're here, just because. Yeah, nothing to see there. Another ship at the end, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so let's check our star map. Let's see what kind of stuff is over here. Don't need to go all the way in there without knowing what planet we want first. The freezing is just a figment of your imagination. Everything is perfectly smooth here. Okay. Nothing here. Well, if there is anything here, you have to look at that. Battlefield, beachhead. Not that exciting, honestly. if they gave us demolition, nope, it's scorched earth. Wow, there's next to nothing in here, so we may as well just take something on this one. The question is, what's the easiest? Probably battlefield. And I should save before getting going because I'm gonna get something trashed if I take out something lower. Oh, that's only an 8 regular AC. How did I do that? Probably a weight limitation. Of course, because I'm prone to take out the Black Knight and get it destroyed. Okay, so let's see what we're up against from a difficulty standpoint. 79, it's at least less than what we've been dealing with lately. Been in the 90s for a while. Oh no! This is supposed to be episode 77. Correction. I gotta redo all this. Well, at least if I'm catching it, you know, 5 minutes in, it's still legit, right? That's how messed up things have been lately. I'm not even paying attention to what the episode numbers are. Can't have 2 episode 76s. Ah, no, I'm not even paying attention to this either. My brain's toast. Now it wants to pop up correctly. See, it keeps not giving us the most recent one half the time. Alright, yeah, so we'll take the battlefield one. I think this is mostly an engagement. Let's get coverage, because I'm going to mess it up. Let's get a little bit of salvage, a little bit of cash.
Heavy weather warning is in effect,
Oh,
Commander.
no.
Your visibility and sensor readings will be compromised out there.
You don't say. Ha, how about that? With the Black Knight, we're on point. Can't let the bots roll in under. They're going to destroy stuff. Alright. We are ready when it's done loading. Man, I wish I would have brought something to read. Oh, look! It's like one of those situations when you got a show or a, you know, commentary or news, and it's like, oh, what a convenient time for me to plug my product, which I want to sell you. I'm trying not to be that blatant. I mean, advertising happens, or at least I should say promotion happens, but, you know, sponsorship going on, that's for sure. It's kind of weird how sometimes the lighting doesn't activate. Well, or I should have it backwards. The lighting activates, but there's no shadow from the leopard. So, I mean, we're getting some bleed through, I think. Oh, no, that's a reflection. But either way, it is lighter in the leopard relative to the lighting of the planet. So, it tells me from a 3D standpoint that there is no shadow from the leopard.
If we can maintain this position beyond what our contract stipulates, Commander. That said, Farhad will never shut up about it if your mechs return to the hangar looking like Swiss cheese. Good luck.
3052, does anybody know what Swiss cheese is? This is a huge canyon. Oh, man. Do not have jump jets. Oh, the legs are going to look like Swiss cheese. Am I stuck? Oh, come on. And of course the bots are going to be stuck up there forever. This is a terrible configuration. For once, it is complicated to actually get to the main base. Normally, they drop you 5 feet away, and then act surprised, like, oh, you finally made it here. Could have fallen and face planted and actually crossed the perimeter. I'm probably going to be fighting something by myself here since the bots are 3 years away. Let's get some target practice in. Except let's not waste those. We only got 119 left. Alright, we're here, Rihanna. Now what?
Commander, you've got the Ops Force's attention. They are converging on your position. Brace
Oh,
for
good.
hostile
We've only
contact.
got one way in. They can take the front door in and take a body bag out. That's about all they got for choices. If those things are able to get...
Contact, battle mech.
Yeah, across the other side of the canyon. Wow. No problem waiting for the enemy bots to get here, too. Instead of fly. Wow, this is a terrible procedural generation design. And they're all confused. We got a wall here. What are we supposed to do? I mean, I can maybe sit on top of the wall and shoot them if they go into the valley, but we got some problems here. Actually, no, this wall doesn't even connect to the valley. I'm gonna have to go to them. And actually, I'm not even gonna be able to do it from here. Oh, this is gonna get ridiculous. I'm gonna, like, literally cancel this because I have no jump jets. They're stuck. I'm stuck over here. This... Skip this.
The commander has called for a withdrawal. All MechWarriors, fall back to evac point Bravo.
Oh, you're gonna make us fall back? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Make me walk out in order to abort. Usually that kind of negates the purpose of aborting. Aborting is to, like, mitigate all other remaining issues. Yeah, good. No salvage. Don't care. No pay. No... I mean, no pay, but no damage, so... We lost 5, though. Probably from the legs. Alright, let's go find something else to do. I'll spend the gas to go find an actual mission here. That's not going to cost us too much. That's another 10. I know that was a real exciting one, wasn't it? Kill a catapult. More J. Edgars. Nah. I mean, maybe if we found a cat. Oh, you know what? 10 mil and some solid slugs. Consider my arm twisted. That means I gotta cancel one that I didn't really care for anyway. I don't care about the Vindicator. Yeah, I'll replace it with a 10 million one for another 10 million one and get something I'll actually use. Oh, man. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take to find said catapults, but can't hurt to try. Raid. We can handle a raid. We'll just have to bring stuff down a pinch. Let's see what's on the map here. Is there any demolition? No, of course not. It's always scorched earth or demolition. Never both in the same conflict zone. That one's kind of got one. Ah. Did we come all the way through here and unlock these? Because I thought this was kind of sparse. I know this area is still pretty sparse. That's definitely sparse. We also have to work our way down here to get this other zone opened up. Alright, anyway, we'll take on the raid mission. I'm not gonna worry about my 5,000 points of damage. Yeah, that doesn't look too exciting. I assume we get some money out of this. Alright, who's the highest? Clearly you. Let's bring you back down to the Hatamoto, if I still have it. 25 more points. Both 95s, I believe, or 90, 95, 95, 90. Start here. How about the Warhammer? Oh, not that. Warhammer? Oh, there we go. Just saying, you know, Piranha or whoever the developer is here needs to start getting on that physical copy with all the DLC included. You can't even tell if they're the publisher or the developer. I know they're on the box, but...
Our target is a series of satellite relays housed in installations marked on your map.
By series, you mean
and
5.
head to the rendezvous point for evac. We will monitor your progress from here. Good luck, Commander.
Luck. It's not a matter of luck, it's a matter of procedural generation. Whether or not we get hosed by random walls. It's kind of interesting going back in time here, but I had a conversation with somebody talking about No Man's Sky, and he was also a developer in the business world, not in gaming development, but he's talking about he's playing that. We were talking about procedural generation. He's like, yeah, it's just another way of saying random, which in a way it is, but I think, because random means almost like everything's random, and I guess, you know, maybe the argument I'd make for using procedural generation is more like it's guided randomness. I mean, it's random to an extent, but it's still got rules. So it's not like the map generator can do whatever it wants. It has limitations of like, okay, you can randomly choose between 5 things, but those 5 things have certain guidelines of how they can be set up. So, just kind of some behind the scenes, you know, brainstorming if anybody's into the whole development portion or getting into the under the hood of actual game development and stuff. Not enough missiles here. At least those lasers can go up. Unlike the Battle Master, I think, can't. Look, more hostiles. Not the tango in front of me. Now it is. Oh, Rihanna, you're worried about a VTOL right now? Where's the satellite? That's not the satellite. Target destroyed. Did you get the target we're looking for? Where is the satellite? I'm in a confined space. Feeling claustrophobic. Alright, I guess I walked onto it or they shot it or something. Interested in using train. Keep moving. Unless you're gonna shoot me in the back all day. Good job, Mother Goose.
Once you've found a targeted asset, move up to it and
alright, give me some slug rounds.
Procedure. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Enemy destroyed.
Nope.
Package
Oh, I did.
Acquired.
8. It's all uphill from here until it's not. Yes, spiders.
Scratch that target off the list. Target destroyed.
I'm gonna go with the dish.
Target neutralized. Enemy transport touching down. That's the last of the targets, Commander. Now get back here before hostiles converge on your position. This never gets old.
Better hope not. Otherwise, there won't be a season 2.
Ah, there. It's one of the Merc tanks. Destroy it.
I'm not interested.
Cavalry is here, Commander. Prepare for mech extraction.
Alright. There's 2. Can't afford that, of course. Don't really care. Yeah. So full of lasers. We will take a 4 machine gun though. That is non-negotiable. Too bad everything else is. Took a little bit of damage there. Alright, where are we going? Probably some repairs and be on our way. What's the closest one? That's 350. As is that. It's 300. Still have to cross over this way to get anywhere else. Ah, there's a transmission up here, though. Ooh, and transmission up here. So let's... Let's repair, then we'll snag both of those. So we might be able to get one of those in, especially if it's like a 3-parter. Have to drag things out a little bit here, especially. I gotta get back to work, even though I'm working. Arena stuff. Not here for that. Alright, you know what? I gotta fix... These things are scattered all over the place right now. How come he didn't get repaired? I put all our heavy stuff together. So this is still the green and gold category. These are mostly still heroes, I think. No, that one's not. That's green and gold. You are heavy. You are not, but you should be somewhere up here. This is not. Way down here somewhere. Over there. I guess I'll move all the heavy related stuff over to that category. Except that's not heavy, but we use it a lot. There's 200s. Yeah, the good thing is hard to believe I actually finally got it down to that 200 or 2 million mark, because we were paying out way too much for all the stuff I was never using. Silly me. Terrible pilot Mason. Reckless with the sea bills. Alright, so we gotta go to Star Map next here. Unless there's a hero, which I don't see one yet. Alright, let's go the shortest one here. Here's all the stuff for House Steiner, and it's like the reason they hate us because we've never really done anything for them. They enjoy a stable relationship. Are you sure, considering you merged with FedCom? Or into FedCom? Send us over there. It was 2 different, so maybe it's a part tour? Part terror? Sorry. My hearing's weird. I hear stuff going on outside, and I'm like, what's going on? that's not Earth. So here's the one we need. The false flag, he says. Yeah, they really don't like us. Alright, so let's do a save. Let's see here. Yeah, some damage, a little bit. We need pay, though. Have to hope for being a 75. It's not going to tax us too much. Yeah, we got to bring it down. Wait, no, we can come back up a little bit here. I can bring that up to the Corsair. There we go. We'll roll with my Black Knight some more.
Based on the pattern of previous attacks, we're expecting raids to potentially take place out on this agricultural facility. Stay sharp and expect the worst.
I used to seeing like the open water here on a sulfur planet. Usually it's still up against a mountain. I'm like, it's a very wide open plain.
Looks like we found the place, Commander.
Mercenary lands.
See the town right next to me.
We're grateful for your assistance. We sacrificed a lot for the community to grow to what it is. We're not ready to just let others come in and rip that away from us.
You better be willing to fight or pay a lot of sea bills.
They're heading your way.
In multiple directions, of course. This one's likely to come in first.
Target acquired.
I love the map.
New target, Centurion.
Commander, enemy forces are getting too close for comfort for my people.
Oh,
Chase them
you're...
down and keep them
Oh.
away from us.
Hoity-toity. I don't want to even see them. Making the bad scaly neck go away.
Target destroyed.
That was
Take
so
permanent
sharpshooting.
I'll wreck stuff myself. There you come over that hill. Oh. Nice guy.
Great snipe shot.
Well, you got junks, turrets, or what?
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location. Stay frosty, Commander.
They got our communications tower.
Oh no.
New target, Orion.
Can't call faulty
Target
enforcements.
acquired.
I have to expect this noise for sure. Now here comes the purple stuff.
That was a precision shot.
That's so. you lost your entire mech, pal.
Additional contacts just crossed the perimeter, Commander. Expect company soon.
16 more, huh? Yeah, this is easy. We got buzzards.
Acquired.
And it's flying away from me. Hey, blue guys, why don't you do something?
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Enemy reinforcements spotted in the area.
Chopped tonight.
They look like they're heading your way.
Target destroyed.
Stuff on this side.
Target acquired.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Oh, that's a lot of nonsense.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Here comes the animals.
They destroyed our provision storage.
And nobody wanted to eat that crap
Our
anyway.
warehouse is gone.
Wrecked.
Too much salt.
In target archer.
Oh, the dragon there for a second.
I'm taking on heavy
Target
fire.
destroyed.
Just lost a component.
Target acquired.
My heart bleeds. What do you think you are trying to get past the action here?
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Well.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile.
Why am I overheating? With our turret radius and some of my heavier choices. Try to punch me. What a bunch of sissies. Come on, send us some easy stuff for the last round.
Really kicked over the beehive here, Commander. More hostiles inbound.
Might they be bees?
New target javelin.
Oh, sent the lightweights in. They've run out of infantry and have now resorted to sending in the office workers.
Master unit prosecuting mercenary mechs. Squad taking heavy
Target
damage.
destroyed.
Rest in
Target
pieces.
acquired.
A warehouse has been destroyed.
Yeah, was there anything in it though?
Target destroyed.
so awesome shall not last long.
Target destroyed.
At least if my armor holds out, this thing does still a pretty good job of ripping stuff. Almost like the Battle Master, it's just that it's still kind of squishy.
Good work. That seems to be the lot of them. You've saved lives today, but more importantly, the food source for thousands across this star system.
I thought she was going to say, but more importantly, the sea bills. Come on, load screen. I can't afford to pay you dead airtime. Here's a big PPC. Man, this thing is really lagging out tonight. Usually doesn't do that. All those, and you couldn't give us anything yet, huh? Oh, I guess that's all we can afford anyway. Alright, so let's look at the map. How far do we have to go to repair? You know, we can go down there, fly there on the way back, and go do that one. So at least get that one knocked out as long as there's not another part to it. There's hubs all over the place now. I think the only stuff that, you know, if I get these other missions knocked out, let's see if I can find any more here. There's 1, 2. You know, the other thing to do would be like try to find missions in these mercenary zones, because I don't think I got all that maxed out, or the showdown. But man, the showdown would be painful. The showdown stuff is kind of like, you know, problematic. It's like the 1v10, and it's like it took forever to do them across the map the last time we did one of those. Alright, so let's go stick with this plan here. Oh boy, and we probably don't have enough. It's 18. My goodness, and I have never even seen one of these. Wow. I will sell my left kidney. No, just kidding. I wouldn't go that far. So it's got room for essentially, if I got rid of the pulse lasers and the PVCs, it'd be 2 medium lasers, 2 large, plus still have missiles. Speed still 64, but I'm sure the armor would be pretty beefy. Of course, these things don't have jump capacity here. Oh, I gotta figure out what to sell here. So let's get a save. We're gonna be here selling inventory for a second. But the good thing is I can probably sell some junk mechs, because we have been collecting a few here. But of course, any money that I can rake in off of abundant inventory, the better. Was not expecting that. Alright, let's start at the bottom here. Yeah, we got plenty of that. So, we turn into MechWarrior 5 chat while we just purge inventory. Yeah, because wouldn't that be a fun game where you have to sell inventory the whole time? And after I was griping about Roadcraft the other day, it's kind of like, I don't want more simulators, you know, so this would be like the perfect idea for a simulator. Like, we're going to make a game where you just pick up rocks and then you sell the rocks. And you just press buttons to sell the rocks. You don't actually do anything interactive whatsoever. That's how cynical I am, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. I don't need that many machine gun ammo, but it's not going to get us a whole lot anyway. Bring that down. You know, we gotta get another 12 million in here somehow. Working on some of these, but the question is how many. Come on to 60. All right, good enough there. Yeah, we don't need all that Gauss ammo for the Gauss that we don't use. Hang on to those. Let's make a nice round number. Don't need that many. AC-20 definitely don't need that many, but yeah, we can afford to spend 30 of them. Just 20 for now. Okay. Alright, so 4s, 3s, 1s, 2s, and streams. Go 4. Not very high quantities here. So 2 and 6 and 5, so I'm doing 2 of those. So 2s, we have 4s, 3s, 5s, 2s and 1s. Okay, so get rid of all these. That's weird. That kind of did a weird sorting maneuver to move it around there. Up to 8, so we've picked up about 2.5 mil. Still need 10 more. Let's see. Pulse lasers inclined to sell all of them except the 5. Well, let's go to the lowest. Okay. Burst lasers. Yeah, sell them all. I don't even know what the difference between the pulse and the burst is. The difference. I know the chem laser requires ammo, strangely. PPCX is one. Can I hang on to those? So this level 1 can go. Bring the 2s down to 5. Bring these down to 5. There we go. Now up to 9.5. And those. Knuckles, yeah, hatchets, yes. Claws, yes. Actually, surprisingly, we have more of the small claws. Lower machine guns, a few. Burst medium Nope, not should have got rid of this. Oh wait, yeah, we still got too many lasers here. Wait a minute, these are 32,000 apiece? Yeah, we got plenty of 3s and 4s. Man, this... So if I were to sell all of these, it'd be 3 million. You know what, before we do that though, high probability of crash inbound. Make some progress here at least. Alright, so we're on the medium lasers here. Yeah, I've even got 33s, so I don't even think... And then 6... Yeah, I could sell all the 1s, all the 2s. 2s would be another 4 million. That's what we call MechWarrior Inventory X-Lax. You're doing a complete purge. I'm going to bring it down to 25, and I'll do the same thing for the 2s, and then find something else. We're not sitting here forever. No, this is real exciting, riveting stuff here. There we go. It's so exciting. You'd love to see it happen again if it were to crash. Alright, 13, I only need another 5, but I'm about ready to point to go switch over to the mechs. Looks like this is kind of nice. 20, so we got 5s, 3s, 4s. Not using them anyway. Alright, we're at 15. 15s, don't have a lot of them. I got 4s and 2s. I got plenty. Let's get rid of the 1s. Alright, 15 plus Artemis. Nah. 15s, I got plenty. These are more pricey. Yeah, let's get rid of all these. Now, I gotta keep in mind, folks, you also have to have money for gas to exit the place. 10 streams. Alright, so we got 3s, 2s, 1s. We'll get rid of that. 10s. 10s, we got 5s, 3s, 2s, 1s, 4s. We can get rid of. So there's like 2 mil just on the 2s. At least 800,000 on the 10s. While we're here, so if we do this, this will put us in gas and quarterly payment territory. We'll probably sell a mech still, and hope we get some cash from the mission. Hope, operative word. So if we don't, we're stranded. Pulse lasers, not many. Light rifles, 1s, 2s, and 4s. Fist and knuckles. Guess what? You can't have my solids. Except we got plenty of 3s. We can have the 1 defaults. Burst laser, meh. Large lasers, kind of short supply. Chem lasers, heavy rifles. Gauss, we know the lowest Gauss. There's 6 mil. Yeah, 5 times. No, I'm sorry. 1.8 mil. There we go. I think we're out of the red. Okay, there we go. We are buying ourselves a Warhammer. And crash. 5% markup. What's this nonsense? If I left, of course, it would disappear. Alright, so let's get some repairs going here. The Black Knight is now extra black because it is crispy. So, there's our newly purchased Warhammer. Yeah, stupid me. Got our large lasers kind of borked, so let's be a little bit more cautious on some of this. So yeah, you can't have my 2 5s. You can't have... we can give you plenty of 3s here. SRM, however... depends on what we have. We can probably get weight back if we went with a 4. We might get weight back if we don't do the PPCs, though. So as far as the 6, we got 2, 3, and 4. We got plenty of 4s, so you can have a 4. Really mess with the binary laser, but we only got 1, so... Extended range large laser. So what do we have in here now? So the ERPPC is what? 7? So that's, I think the extended range is a 5. Ooh, but we don't have a lot of surplus. Oh, no. Check that out. I got a surplus here. And 9 of them. And we get the weight back. Alright, what about these pulse lasers? These are one of mediums. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, see I got 13 5s, but I'm gonna still be a little conservative here and go with 4s. Do I want to give it some... got no small arms for it. Okay. So we got some weight back, though. Oh, wow, it's already decked out with the heat sinks. Look at that. I only got 14 points of armor. 4 more single heat sinks, perhaps. Well, if I put... No, I can't do that. I can't... Yeah, I need... I was going to say, if I can move some of this, I can put another double heat sink, but technically I can't. I can only do singles. This thing, but better not have a heating issue. And it's still underweight. The only thing left we could do is give it arms if we had it. 41 days for 29k, not bad. I think we're going to take that out for the next mission. Might as well. Yeah, I think I've hardly used Warhammers across this playthrough. One of my first 2, I relied on that quite a bit, and I think probably from getting other stuff that either looks cooler or functions better, I just haven't gone back to it. But maybe now that we have a hero version, it might change the equation. Oh, that's I said I was going to stop here. I was going to put us inside the mercenary area. I have to do a quick break here. Especially since most of the time it's me talking to myself. It's Scott Steiner from space. So we're not getting much money, but we are getting medium lasers. I do like me some medium lasers. So we'll come back to that. There may still be time for that as well if this other one doesn't go too crazy. So what did they throw at us? So there's 1 location. Does it say part 1? Doesn't say part 1, 2, or 3. So Let's head up here, get this one finished, and then if we can knock that out with one, it'll be a productive night. Right, I'll be back in a second. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, space. Okay. Alright, everything should be ready to go. Well, Warhammer's still being worked on, but with 13 days, we can get that paid, hopefully. Let's see. Let's also get another save going. We'll overrate. You know, no, we're not. What's going on here? I hit the wrong button. I am hitting the wrong button. I'm looking at it thinking I'm hitting the correct button, and then not. Like I said at the top of the show, my brain is shot. Okay, here we go. Contracts. Warzone, we can live with that. Can't live with that, though. That's not very nice. You know what, let's ditch the salvage and get cash. Of course, that's when they're going to throw some awesome lasers and stuff at me.
Mind the weather, Commander. It'll compromise your visibility.
Alright, all you bots. You're not getting a... Oh, I guess you're okay this time. You're lucky. Mission start in 1 day. It's 1 day ahead of our 13. We'll be fine. Apparently the snowy planet is impairing performance. Try to help allies. It says try. I mean, it's not required.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning.
What is this? Emergency eject light
Stand
button?
clear.
Yes, that's great. Tap on the light when you're trying to eject.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
Some low res textures on the dashboard here.
The suspected false flag troops are convoying across this stretch of land. Intercept them and kill as many as possible. Additionally, while you hold them off, the Lyran commanders will run scans on your
I
battle
smell weapon
recordings.
change.
Hopefully, it will provide some insight into who exactly our enemy is.
Okay. New mech means weapon group change. Alright, so lasers, one. I'm thinking the largest may need to go separate here. Of course, machine guns can go all together. And then the, oh, you know what? That's alright. I've been doing the missiles on 3, so let's go 4 for the lasers.
New target, Centurion.
Oh, these are not guided.
Target acquired.
They destroyed one of my components.
Destroy more than that here in a second. You just wait.
Heavily damaged.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
So if I get this thing upgraded from speed, I'd get another 6, get up to 70.
Target destroyed.
Turning's okay. Obviously not as good as the Black Knight, but it's not bad. Only 2 lasers systems, but then again, I got too large.
Detected your presence, Commander. I'm seeing multiple tangos on scope converging.
I
on
hope
your
they
current
noticed I
position.
wasn't tiptoeing. Tiptoe through the cornfields. Spin this thing like a top.
Let's take that tank apart.
Yana, we got things like 20 times the size of a tank. We'll be there when we get back.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Thunderbolt, huh? Over the left shoulder. Wrong shoulder. That's not.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
More enemies inbound. They really are gunning for you, Commander. Watch out.
Yeah.
New target, Javelin.
Whoa! Well, give me an early warning next time. Could have been blinded from that. Pop goes the weasel. Or not.
Target destroyed.
Been unpopified.
Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
Incoming
Oh,
missile.
missiles, eh? some machine guns don't quite feel like they count as a headshot. Really, are you really gonna put your face right there? Not the smartest bunch. Where is he? Full circle. By Quasimodo. Kidney punch. I don't know who gets credit for that, but that was like a fluke. 6 missiles at long range. Chance of a headshot, very minimal.
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location. Stay frosty, Commander. That VTOL is on our list of targets. Let's make our quarter.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're pointing in the wrong direction.
Target acquired.
Add one more to my kill count.
Okay, you can have 1. I got 2.
Near target Phoenix Hawk.
You ever get the hero one of those?
Weapon system down. On to begin.
Better do it. Better do it soon.
Target destroyed. Target
Ooh,
acquired.
Battlemaster. Oh, of course. And we don't have any salvage, nor would we have even close to enough. Better not wreck this thing.
Headshot.
There we go.
Nice shooting.
Yeah, stomp on this landing pad on the way out. Ain't got time to play with you clowns.
Target acquired.
Good work. The majority of their forces have been crippled, and I believe you've gathered enough information to analyze.
Oh, they got one of me lasers.
Dumpling never attacks because he does not survive to attack, because he is never ready.
All right, that's putting us on a good track. We'll take on that other one in the neighborhood. Let's see what's up after that. Let's get some gas money out of here. Oh, we still get 3 salvage points no matter what? Okay. We'll replace the laser we just lost. Doesn't give us anything better. Nope. Alright, we'll take that. And take that so I can sell it. Oh, you would do that to us. How could you? Tell me there's a part 2. There's likely a part 3. You know what? Just because I think I'm going to go chase the other one down and come back for the part 2. Just so we get some variety here. We're going to do things a completely different way. I'm not worried about the difficulty, really. So, yeah, we're going to fly over here, get repairs, and then go down to this one just because I'm not entirely motivated. Oh, right. We are on the hub. Oh, I lost a 4, excuse me. Hey, how come you didn't take any damage? Were you even down there with us? A bunch of slackers in our squad. Any hero mech pop up? Doesn't look like it. Anything here we want to buy? Probably not. Solid 0. And garbage. Alright, let's head to our new location and then save. Barbecue. Let's look at that. Saw barbecue at first. My brain does weird things. Scott Steiner in space, still hanging around. So it's a war zone, probably more fighting stuff off. Oh, wow, there's another one way out here too. At least another 3 left. Sorry, I got a little distracted here. I'll make sure there's nothing else. I'm just mentally trying to figure out if there's anything left to do after we're done with this couple. Okay. Yeah, we're seriously running out of money. Who spent it all on a Warhammer? At least they're starting to be a little bit more nice to us. Let's come back on salvage there. That's better.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility.
Guess what? You can have a Warhammer too. A Warhammer for everybody. You get a Warhammer. You get a Warhammer. It's all fun and games until somebody gets stepped on by a Warhammer. Different tunes.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
Yeah.
Hangar doors open. Stand
It's the first time I've noticed they don't load in all the other stuff from the command bridge.
Online.
It's kind of glass is shaded out, the door is down.
Weapons online.
Of course, I mean, I understand why, but it's the first time I've noticed it.
A
Really?
large anti-bionic militia is en route to raid a clinic
Really?
that provides bionic enhancements to
That's
disabled
bizarre.
civilians and retired military personnel. We can't let the raiders get there, so it'll be up to you to intercept, hold off, and destroy as many of them as possible.
That is weird having it literally drop its way.
Great side shot.
Target acquired.
Yeah, those fell short.
Target destroyed.
Ah, we're back to one of these raised ones in the center of an island.
Enemy forces moving in, Commander. Get ready for them.
What did you think I was going to do? Take a nap? Is it active? Doesn't look like it.
Target destroyed.
Nope, we did.
New target craft. Target acquired.
Bike grab.
Destroyed. Incoming.
Not even good enough for imitation crab salad.
Took that one down with a clean headshot.
I don't know. The metrics of clean and mine are not the same.
Additional hostiles have been dispatched. They're heading your way.
Target acquired. New target Black Knight.
But you're not the Black Knights.
Come on, you pansy!
Oh, he does have a sword though. That's problematic. He's not smart enough to turn and shoot at me.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright, they're all wrecking stuff before I can even turn and locate it. Good problem to have.
Bad news, Commander. More hostiles inbound on your position. Get ready for some company.
Nope, that just... It's on the ship that is showing on the radar.
Destroyed.
New target commander.
Alright, if he wants to run off, that's fine. Anyways, everybody with like spikes and clubs and pitchforks and tuning forks.
Headshot. Nailed that cockpit.
Target destroyed.
My scope is lighting up with more targets converging on your position, Commander. Stay frosty.
Okay, you think this is a skating rink? Zipping around in circles. the last batch. 4 more.
New target Banshee.
3s. 2 3s and the 2. Well, you can have the bots all day long. Oh, playing that game, huh?
Target destroyed. New target rifle. Target destroyed.
Enemy mech down.
And we're out of here. Held up a little better than last time. And the bots are still alive, some of them.
Good work. It looks like the majority of their forces have been wiped. Feel free to clean up the scraps or pull out of the battlefield.
There's a joke there, but I'm just not going to bother. Let me guess. Up part 2. Of course. Or was it one of those? That was the last one where I was acknowledging not having the salvage points, but apparently this one had a battle master that I didn't even realize. And of course, we can't take it home and get that job cleaned out effectively. Yuck. Salvage points for nothing. It's expensive stuff. Who got all the damage? Whitmore, what are you doing with that? Alright. Oh, look! Part 2. Wait. Let's verify that. Maybe this one didn't have a part 2. Oh, the engines are going. Good thing I wanted to wrap, because having those glitch out is not pleasant. Yeah. At least they're only happening on the star map, though. We'll get repairs taken care of. Yeah, it's only the star map. Can't do much else there. Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it for tonight. I know it's a little shorter, but we're getting close to the end as long as there's not a trove of regular missions that I'm not aware of. I mean, I've only seen about another 3. So, yeah, we're getting really close. So we're on 77. So hypothetically, we finish up the other 2 next time. Fly the others. Might be able to knock those out in 79. Maybe just do joyride around the galaxy for number 80 if we get that far. Otherwise, the other ones could bleed into that depending on how long we run. But yeah, I'm actually ready to put this one on the shelf for a minute. And as of right now, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the schedule. It's looking like I'm not going to have to go back to Hamster Wheel Nights, but at the same time, something's going to break at some point. I just know right now a lot of stuff is going into editing and getting Ascendant Chaos edited. All that, and whatever comes next. So it's going to be kind of a loose situation next couple weeks before knowing what's really going to happen here. But in the meantime, if all goes well, we could be doing some turtles tomorrow. Not 100%, but it is still on the table until known otherwise. But in the meantime, head on over to Amazon, pick up a copy of Ascendant Chaos on Kindle, and I'll get the paperback up there soon unless you want to wait for that one. And I think may have had somebody hanging out with us on Odysee. I don't know about the other two. And I think we had Chairman stop in on YouTube. May have had a couple others there, but I think that's it for tonight. So we'll either see you tomorrow or catch you Sunday for a little bit of a late start on Mercs 2. But anyway, we'll see you then. Have a good one.